tiny. So I think Copy should be fine into that tiny counter pick.
All right, well, it's time to find out how this is going to go. Mouth Esports versus Atlantic City here in the upper bracket, and we finally get the opportunity to watch Gunner on the off-lane Terrorblade, something we've talked about a ton today. We've mentioned it in every series. We've seen other teams try to make it work, but Gunner is the one who has been having so much success on this hero. And yeah, I cannot wait. I think for the most part, this is going to be something a lot of teams are going to take note of, and it's either going to get banned in phase 1 or they're going to have to start trying to find ways to counter it. So,
Do we
see how
even
they
want to
do.
look at other lanes? Do
I
we
feel
just
like
watch Gunner the whole time?
yeah, I feel like we'll watch a little bit, but for me, I'm mostly curious about the scale build. We've been seeing a lot. It's like you open Reflection, you get the meta at level 2, and then you are maxing out Reflection as well as your Conjure Image,
Yeah, I do
and
think
just leaving the 1 point in meta.
Gyro's reflection is not that strong. So we've
No.
seen some people get multiple levels in reflection, but don't I don't really see that paying off this game. In fact, a lot of these heroes aren't really that great when you reflect them.
That's true. I mean, Ogre will bonk himself, but he still has a lot of armor. So,
Ogre's not so smart. He bonks himself sometimes anyways. Doesn't
yeah.
even notice. Won't make a difference. Man, Ogre's probably not going to get to do... He has to be really careful with his spells, because Lion's just going to like mana drain him a couple times. He may not even have that much mana to make use of the level 2 power spike, which I hadn't really thought about, but that's kind of a cool idea to... Like, if
You're
you
like,
can
oh,
hit
you've
level
gone
2...
learning curve? Yeah.
Yeah, if you can hit level 2 first and like mana drain him just a little bit, he actually won't have anything. Even if he gets like the first rotation of spells off, like throughout the rest of the laning stage, you'll have to deal with that mana drain.
Yeah, Ogre right now is just a body, and, well, you were correct. You don't really get a lot out of the reflection in this lane, so he actually goes for the Conjure Image first, which is going to be costly, because obviously you go the Soul Fragment for the off lane, and with this being the case, like, each of these cost health to summon. Now, they spawn with max health, always, but, yeah, we'll see how he ends up making it work. He'll probably end up grabbing, like, early regen, going for that eventual pipe buildup.
I think another idea could be that you want strong illusions so that when he tries to run next to you with Rocket Barrage, the illusions can tank it up.
True. They don't just instantly die. Ooh, he went curveball. We've seen some pucks actually go more into curveball lately, which I think Copy was one of the first people that was experimenting it with a lot, and he did some really good stuff with it. Here's the level 2 power spike. Those 2 points to ignite. Gunner with actually really nice body blocks. Might give the space for Lelis to survive this. He might just go for a deny, though. It's hard to say. It looks like that's exactly what he's doing. Give it to him, Roshan.
They're looking to apply some damage to Gunner while Lion's gone, but he opens the Bracer just to tank up on the Terrorblade. Something carry Terrorblade wouldn't really do, but from the off lane is what your game plan is. He's actually even going to get 2 Bracers this game.
Yeah, that I'm not surprised about. Because, like, sometimes you go the reflection spam and you're fine and you get your harassment that way in lane. But because he's going to have to be spawning a lot of Conjure Images, it wouldn't surprise me that he's going to go for, like, the double Bracer instead. And then level 3 comes out from Gunner. Tries to turn it around here with the first point of the meta. Trying to go for the body blocks here onto the Ogre Magi. The damage, it's not enough, but they do at least force them back quite a bit. He's going to have to salve up.
That would have killed most other supports, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Ogre being so tanky does get out of there with, still a good 100 or 2 health. But squishy support.
I think the Dodo Bird gives him a lot of extra HP that people don't realize.
That bird's great. I love that one.
Fly is doing a really good job just harassing him in the top lane, and he did go for the Satyr, so he is just preventing them from being able to really cast too many spells in that lane.
Yuma in the top lane.
Boundless Strike comes out from Yuma. That's going to be first blood for his Grandmaster Monkey King. And he's going to give himself some early boots as well.
I mean, he's reaching a point where this Chen will be able to start rotating around soon. I say that, getting bullied a little bit right now.
You were right about exactly what's happening to Ogre, by the way. 9, actually, he just came back up here, and he's going to get the Jingu stacks. Yuma with a Boundless Strike. He should just get the kill again. All right. Now, I mean, the good news for the Muerta is it's not like she has to, like, TP back to the lane, so she's not going to have to, like, Walk of Shame. But that's two really quick deaths, you know?
I hadn't thought about that. It's still it's a moral loss, you know? Like, even though you don't have to do the Walk of Shame this time, you're like, oh, it feels bad. I feel sad that I would have had to walk back.
Yeah.
Take it on that creep right there.
What you said about happening to Ogre bottom is exactly what's been happening to Ogre bottom, which is Lion just mana draining him constantly. Gunner in some trouble here. Gonna be able to turn around as the Ignite expires, though.
6 stick charges and a Lotus, so he's actually trying to bait with it a little bit. I think oh no, it's just Roshan going. I thought maybe Chen was coming through.
There. Oh, that was Roshan.
yeah.
I heard it as well. I was like, uh-oh.
I do think it should happen soon. Like,
yeah.
I guess you're getting kills top, so maybe you just keep doing that.
We haven't really talked too much about mid lane. The Puck versus Tiny matchup. It's pretty much dead even. Slight advantage to the Puck even, but this is what you were saying. Sometimes Copy just overperforms in these types of matchups.
I wonder what
Shima's putting so much damage in.
He's got level 6 on Copy. I'm wondering if he's going to rotate first. I guess you wait to see what the rune is. They've already got the supports coming over. And this is where a sniper would just be dead for sure. Tiny might also be dead.
Rune's going to spawn bottom. They'll drop the coil on him. He's got no mana to play with. Only a Fairy Fire to his name. And yeah, the Frost creep, dude. The ghosts. Just Spooky Boy slowing him up. All right, they're trying so hard to give the kill to Copy, but he had 10 stacks of the passive on him, so he was hitting for like 45 damage.
Tickling. Yeah, you can't risk it getting denied to creeps. And this is Fly. Like, I'm not sure if he'll really go back top all that often. Maybe to dive, but you see him already just like farming in the jungle. Okay, maybe they're gonna come through to see if they can steal the Wisdom Rune. Actually,
I'd say Yuma just got his Jingu stacks. They can actually pressure the Wisdom Rune for sure. I think they're just kind of waiting to see where the Tiny's going to go. And yeah, they see him go mid, so he should have the freedom to kind of just push aggressive here and do what he wants.
Oh, nice dead shot.
Great tree cut there from 9 on the dead shot. It's going to stun up the Monkey King for a lot. Does he get the Boundless Strike off? He's silenced. He needs one more second. He's not going to. Oh, what a disaster. Playing in the trees, not respecting the Muerta.
I don't know if he'd already sticked before, but he had some charges. I think he actually could have killed that Pango first. But since there was such a rotation, they will try to apply some pressure to the Gyro. Looks like he's okay under the tower. Gyro's got some decent armor to start as well. So yeah. These carry heroes just hitting each other in this safe lane.
Here comes the big bad Chen through the portal.
Oh, he's got the Harpy.
Gonna go out. Blood Grenade with the Harpy, the mana burn, and Chen will pick up another kill here. 1-0 and 3 for Fly as they can now pressure this bottom tier 1 tower. And Yuma top lane, he's got the Orb of Corrosion. Boundless Strikes out. He might be able to just chase this. Yep, he does.
He's in the middle of the jump. Maybe he lives a little longer with that.
Extra move speed for Mischief. People forget about that.
All right, that's the bottom tower down.
Suddenly a 3,000 gold lead out of nowhere. Wrap around topside, looking for Lelis. Stun does come out. Avalanche should finish the job. Got themselves their first kill as Gunners can be forced to back away. Stomp out from the Centaur. Helping out the side of Atlantic City for the moment, but that Arcane Rune from Lens at least gets a kill, but Copy is about to find his own here on to 9 in the mid lane. Drops the coil as well. Just,
nice
what
dodge.
a dodge on the dead shot. Yuma, Boundless Strike, finds his target. Fly coming in as well. Can Lens make it away underneath the tower? He's still got that Arcane Rune running. So plenty of spells. Keep him alive. Good old Puckish on the tower for two quick charges.
What Essence Eater this time on Lion? That's the facet I typically want to see in my games. But in the pro scene, I want to see him punch people. I want to see him build some stacks.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised like he went the other one earlier at all.
I guess this game it's harder to get close and punch. It's kind of scarier. You know, you're just supposed to be at the distance, so Essence Eater makes more sense. But boy, do I love seeing Lion punch people.
Dude, getting multiple stacks off a single finger of death cast is awesome early game. Uh-oh, Lelis. Alright, he's fine. Copy, maybe not so much. That is a lot of burst damage. He has Fairy Fire. Saved for the moment. He'll be able to make it to the bottom side, and there's a very convenient regen rune waiting for him that he's going to bottle
Rigged.
up. That is a pretty rigged
Yuma's
rune,
in the back.
Yuma on the back. Wukong's is out. Ends up
missed a
missing
little
on the
bit.
stun, but Puck, does he rejoin? Actually just gets zoned out in the mid lane by the Ogre Magi
gonna
of
get
all
him.
things. Dude, the Ignite is preventing so much of the regen's efficiency here. And the coil at least baits him underneath the tower. Copy will finish the job, but I mean, the Ogre's sacrifice can't be understated. It actually probably saved 2, if not 3 heroes there. Gunner looking for the Sunder, will connect. Boundless Strike is out, as well as the Impale, and a downtown orb from Copy will get himself a double kill.
Regen is too strong. Puck is back to full health already. That rune's got to get nerfed.
What if you put like a maximum amount of regen based off of like the hero's max HP? Like it can only heal like 200% or something, you know? Or like it can only heal like 150% before it expires of like their max HP or mana, whichever is the higher value, of course, right?
That sounds spaghetti. Something's gonna go wrong there.
It's a spaghetti. I see. I feel like that's true. Yeah, there'll be.
I'm not sure what. Something like Medusa's health is gonna take forever to reach 200%. She's gonna have like infinite mana or something. Something's gonna go wrong there.
No, like it has the exact same properties it has now, but it also has that limitation.
I think
Fire
that'd
rune
be
top side will
good.
be the haste rune. That way, like, you know, Storm Spirit can't get like 4 mana bars out of it or something.
I don't know how much it's supposed to heal actually. What's the percentages and the duration? I actually don't even know them off the top of my head.
I don't know.
Complaining without knowing the facts. I just
That's an
know I see
American
that thing
pastime.
last forever. Smoking looking top, but they just missed the Monkey King.
Ooh, they found the Gyro Bottom. That's the Witchblade reveal as well. Drums are out. Coil is out. They're going to try and run at him here with the illusions, but the TP is coming in to save him. Copy could be plenty safe here. We'll be able to dodge, but a Finger of Death deletes 9. In from the backside, though, Lens with an Avalanche toss. Not enough damage to take down these heroes. Call down doing some work. Rolling Thunder in. Copy able to dodge for the moment, but he's in trouble. He's going to need some help. Up to the high ground he goes with the jaunt. He's okay. Gunner continue to zone them out as Lens just has to disengage across. I mean, a 4v5 in the bottom lane, and the only team that loses is Mouse. They lose the Muerta there.
You need Tiny's crash landing for early game damage. and he was kind of on
he went
the
4
the
points
other side
Avalanche. He like a lot of times like Tiny mid going the crash landing facet, you see like max toss. So you by like level 7, you've got like the old plus max crash landing, right? But he's actually gone 4 points Avalanche and is going back for toss now.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a puck thing.
Puck? Yeah, because toss is so easy to dodge.
I feel like it's needed for the game though. Like that Lion probably dies like once or twice more this game if he just had max toss, which Lelis is doing some crazy stuff in the mid lane right now. There's a shield rune on the Tiny. Ogre will get tossed in. The coil's gonna snap. Avalanche does connect and he's dead, but this might be a moment for Copy to try and find himself a pick. No, we'll be able to jaunt away. Not gonna chase any further. And now Len stuck in the river here, pops the water rune out, but surrounded now from the side of Atlantic City. Boundless Strike is out. Another Avalanche. Trying to clean up the creeps as well from the Chen. Just not enough damage. Copy gets himself another kill.
I don't think Yuma even got a hit. Oh no, he got the Boundless Strike. So I wasn't sure if he even got an assist for that, despite being there the whole time. All right, 9K lead at 15 minutes. This is pretty rough. What's the turnaround? You have to get a roll combo on someone.
I mean, it has to be like a roll combo onto the puck. But like, it has to be like a blink Rolling Thunder into like a blink Avatos, right? And then like another stun for the Rolling Thunder. And then that'll kill puck for sure. But you don't have your blink. Oh, blink's on Courier for Tiny. Okay, so that's good. But you're going Vessel on the Pango. So we don't even have a blink Rolling Thunder. So it's just going to be Avatos into potentially a Pango follow-up. But look at the level differences here.
It's a bit painful. Yeah. The fights have generally been going the way of Atlantic City, and the pipe is just about done for Terrorblade. That's going to start to make it pretty difficult, because we were just talking about kill combos. A lot of it is crash landing, ignite, early spell damage from Gyro and Muerta. Suddenly that pipe is going to give you a huge barrier and buff your magic resistance.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
That's
You're going to have to maybe
worrisome.
go for pickoffs. Because you could kill the supports, I'd say, pretty easily if it's just the supports. But
Agreed.
I think at this point, Atlantic City's kind of ready to just A-click together. Fly has found 2 troll summoner creeps. So if you just have like 2 Terrorblade illusions and then all these troll skeletons, your damage on objectives is actually absurd.
He also has the Frost Golem, so he's got so much armor he can throw on a hero between the Frost Golem and his that stupid ability I can never remember the name of. But
Divine Favor.
Divine Favor, thank you. It's like between those two ability, like between the Ogre and Divine Favor, like it's so much armor he can save like a hero for.
Dire are scanning.
Pipe is on the way. You can actually even do Roche with this amount of skeletons.
Absolutely. You just spawn them and set them right outside the pit, right? Like you don't actually have to like go in the pit with them. Top lane, the tier 1 tower still stands. Lens is really looking to get this Blink Dagger put to good use, and Lelis actually drops a ward, finds them. Gonna go for the mana drain here and hold them back.
Even a blood grenade. Cancel the blink for a little longer.
I mean, they were thinking of maybe chasing. Lelis is just trying to bait. There's the avalanche, the toss. They know they don't have the damage. There's going to be the hand of God, and Lens now walking right into the puck. As the coil's going to come out, he's going to get stunned up for the moment. The Boundless Strike connects as well. The Finger of Death to finish the job. A very nice bait there from the Lion. He knew he had the backup. He has like Solar Crest, Hand of God.
He finished the Vlads too. I think you definitely do Roche. The boys are moving in that direction. Surely it's coming.
Yeah, they got it. They just needed the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, that makes it a lot safer. No TP rotations as Tiny respawns here. How much extra damage? They got 12 skeletons here. So everyone's got
36, right?
extra damage plus a Vlad's aura and then drums up as well.
That's pretty good.
Dude, imagine having Fist of Death line here. The true carry.
All right, Aegis for the Puck. Now, I don't feel like Puck's really in that much danger, but he really is like the playmaking hero, so him having the Aegis, I think, is quite smart. And he now has an Amplify damage rune to run with, and he does see the Muerta up onto the high ground, just immediately deletes him from the game, putting that Amplify damage to work.
Yeah, and you don't even... Like, usually that might be like a little bit of a risky play, but with the Aegis, you're perfectly fine pushing it. Especially because Mouth Esports has enough stuns to maybe kill you once, but as you're respawning with Aegis, like, it should still be on cooldown, you know? The Avalanche Toss, the Ignite, the Rocket, Muerta Silence. Like, you gotta use it to get the first kill.
Oh, Copy goes in. He actually finds the Gyrocopter on the backside as the Rolling Thunder is trying to disconnect on the front. He does have a coil available. He dodges the blink in from the Tiny. Wukong's command is out onto 3, and it's just so much damage coming in. Copy able to finish job onto 1. Coil will hold the Muerta down as Lens. Chased down by Gunner. It's only a matter of time before he as well goes down. Well, he's right for the moment. Oh, he gets the reflection. He cannot escape. Boundless Strike to finish him off. Yuma now on a killing spree as Atlantic City gets himself 3 heroes for nothing. And continue to push onto the mid lane.
And that was a really nice Wukong's. Everyone kind of stuck in those trees. Fly? This is a little scary. She's gonna hand to God himself.
He really wanted that ward. I mean, he knew the ward was there, right? There was no other way they make that initiation without it.
All right, let me see this tower push with the boys.
Ooh, Gunner is burning to this
a lot of them
Ignite.
died.
It's all right. He can summon. Ooh, Pipe is out. Is it
won.
enough? He just needs to sunder. He gets it off at the last second. Turns around onto Lens, and another finger of death out from Lelis. Ogre Magi hobbling back to the base. Meanwhile, Copy, he beat you there, man. He's chasing your heroes to the tier 4s. 3 dead once again on the side of Mouth, as it is an 18,000 gold lead at 20 minutes. Atlantic City looking to close this one out pretty quick.
Does he still have the boys, or did they get burned by Ignite? It looks like they're gone, but it doesn't look like you need it anyways.
Nah, they just kill the Pangolier. They'll have their final fortification here if they want to try and pop it. I feel like you need to and you have to fight, but we will see. They're baiting still. Copy can just go blink and break the, you know, any smokes and whatnot, right? That's exactly what he's gonna do. They get the full. Well, does he finish it off here on the Terrorblade? He does. So full into barracks. Wukong's command is down. Traps 4 zones off the backside and Lens. He's gonna go down first. Now Gunner. A decent bit of damage here from the Pango, but again, it's physical damage, and they're way too tanky, all piped up. Meanwhile, Copy zoning out the rest of the team by himself. The GG comes out, and that's going to do it. Game number 1 going the way of Atlantic City at just 21 minutes.
Lower start, I would say, but I think they identified their timing very well.
Because it's not a bad Vessel game, right? You're against Magnus, Sand King, DK, like very tanky heroes. But will once again be up to Copy to decide what he wants to do.
These are really tanky cores. This is very tempting.
Yeah, I know, right?
I see some arrows being drawn around, but perhaps we're just doing a fun shape instead.
Deep smoke comes out, and they're going to completely miss on this one. Well, the watcher get taken, and they will know about this. Maybe. I mean, oh, I was just writing Poppy's name on the map. So they know someone took the bottom watcher, but they're still maybe hoping they're going to find on the top side.
30 seconds to battle.
But very deep wraparound. I do not think Mouth is expecting this one.
We can go deeper. We can go around the tier 2 back to the high ground. All right, with the smoke break, they're gonna get out. I'm
Like,
not
all right, never mind.
sure if Mouth Esports actually knows about that because they don't actually have vision anywhere there, and their smokes were already broken.
Begins.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was mostly one of those things where it's like maybe we can sneak through the two towers there and find someone on the other side, but no. You know what they really need to do? Valve. You know what Valve really needs to do?
Tell me.
They need to give every single Arcana the same treatment that they gave Juggernaut and Pudge. You know?
Which is
That it's a base model skin now, not a that is not like attached to a specific item.
Oh, I see.
Because there's so many cool headpieces for Shadow Fiend that are super epic, but are just tied to the headpiece for the Arcana, and you're just like, all right, I guess I'm stuck with it. You know?
Yeah,
I hope
know
that
what you
comes
mean.
in like the next big update. It's right. I think it was like they were testing it with those two heroes, but hopefully it's something they roll out for everybody. Be pretty cool as
Action
a
game.
hat collector myself.
You know, I got really lucky in Crownfall. I got the Lean Arcana, but I got it twice.
Ooh. Yeah, I've unfortunately gotten 2 Arcanas that I already had.
Oh,
So,
unlucky.
Yeah.
Well, you can sell
One
the
of-
ones you had before.
Yeah, the problem was one of them I gotten from one of them was one I got from the original like time they did the Candy Works.
Yeah.
So I couldn't resell that one. The other one was my Pudge Arcana, which was like one away from unlocking the green style, and I had to completely reset it to sell it and use the new one, which means I'm never getting it ever because it's just the worst thing to ever unlock.
You'll play more Pudge. Don't lie to me.
My most played hero, and I never unlocked the alternate style. It's crazy.
Lelis is draining mana up here. They're gonna use
Well,
the
like
mangoes. They
here-
really want this kill. Dragonite is beelining it over here. I think he might.
I think Gunner is much happier about this. Like, you can't like regen mana on Lich, so that is most of his ability to contribute to the lane here, unless he has a bunch more mangoes coming out.
Dire's courier has been
Free courier there as well. Yep. Dude, Lion into Lich is actually kind of a dick move. Like, you don't get to play the game.
I'm
Bottom
surprised he
lane.
didn't start with a
Wow.
magic stick on the Lich, though, actually. Because Mars and Lion are both heavy spellcasters, and to the point you just made, it's quite rude, right, having your mana drained.
Nice Dragon Tail into the Lotus there. That will help out a little bit. Yeah, every time he comes up to the creep wave and like a creep dies and he gets a little bit of mana back, Lion's just like, you
What
mean
if
my
he
mana
didn't?
back?
That's why I think it's really important to have the stick, though, so that at least every time
Yeah.
he uses mana drain, you get 15 mana back.
Absolutely. What in the world is going on here in this mid lane?
I think Poppy does not have enough damage to easily compete with the Magnus. So he was trying to do
That's
some
true.
creep dragging along with like grabbing bounties. Magnus was having none of that. Actually, the damage is closer than I thought. It's like 73 to 68.
Did Magnus go Quelling Blade?
No.
No. Okay. And no Empower either. All right.
Dire's structures are fortified.
So far, bottom lane's going about how I expected it to go. Yuma having a great time. Sand King, not as great of a time.
What's the timing they're going to wait for this game? Last time, right, I'd say they had a decent time in the lanes. Same thing's happening now. But it really came together after they got a couple items. Lawless?
Lawless is in a lot of trouble here. The Dragon Tail is out, and Gunner, I don't think he has any spells to save him. Yeah, not at all. This gets bopped down. Very well played here from Mouth Esports, taking it down. In bottom lane, actually, some more fighting here. Is the Bushwhack's going to catch Yuma, and he is dead. Fly needs to be careful. Burrow Strike in one. This might be both of them falling down in the bottom lane. Yeah, one more attack from 9 will do it. I mean, that's 3 kills across the map. That's a really big win. Lawless actually coming down here with the Impale. Just gets the kill. And Earth Spirit's looking for the Hoodwink. Hasn't found him yet. Will now that he loses the Courier. And he's going to try and kick 9 back towards his allies. Impale not going to connect, but the Scurry gives him enough distance. Hex, though, comes out at the perfect timing there. And an extra raise from Yuma will get him the kill. And now a permanent temporary soul.
That's that Hex buff range to Lion. I don't know what words I just said there. The Hex cast range got buffed in one of the recent patches by 25. I think that made the difference there.
That might
I like his TP in too, because after that kill, they were like, oh, we know both safe laners are dead. We'll back off as they're respawning because we have time as they TP in. But Lion actually TP'd in right before, so caught the Sand King off guard. Otherwise, I think he just gets back alive. And they're actually going to go for another kill. If you can get this, it's really nice because they just TP'd back after dying.
And then you have the Wisdom Rune in 7 minutes.
Oh,
I mean, they see this wraparound.
Oh my goodness,
know
that is so much damage.
They had all the vision. There was a ward scouting Fly the whole time. Now 9 has to run away here. They don't want to chase under the tower. But with the catapult wave pushing in...
I think Lelis was the one that caught him off guard because he was hiding like in this tree line and the observer didn't actually see him. So maybe he thought, okay, 1 ensnare is not a problem, but the following Earth Spike.
Uh-oh, Gunner pops a stick. Gets a nice God's Rebuke. He slows him up enough to survive as he hobbles his way back to base. Poppy looking for a kill topside with this Invis rune. Does have Magnetize. Will just let it rip here onto the Lich. Not the best first usage. Does manage to hit the Dragon Knight as well, but he'll just go back into the jungle. Scan does connect, though. Fly is up here with Yuma. They should have the damage for this. The Ensnare is going to connect. In comes the multiple raises. They're going to try and just hand this one over to Yuma. Oh, no. You can't hold the raises. Just throw it. That would have been very nice for him to get.
Lost him in the trees for a moment. Didn't want to, let it get away. So they're just going to grab it to confirm it. Either way, you're still happy with that, right? You participated, even if you didn't get the permanent temporary soul.
Yeah, and he did keep the lasting presence stacks going. So he has 3 currently. So that's an extra 6 minus armor and an AoE around the hero. So if you decide to try and contest him in the lane at the moment, you're going to take substantially more damage than you're expecting.
They're trying to catch this Hoodwink
looking for the Hoodwink. They're going to find him. This is going to be another stack.
Number 4.
Yeah, that's stack number 4. Just keeping them running. Another permanent damage stack there as well. Mid lane Copy gonna get caught from the RP. He has an amplify damage, but no Magnetize at the ready. So they will punish Copy for the overextension mid.
I've always wanted to be a giant space crab.
And they're thinking of going for him, but that ward might persuade them not to. Never mind the ensnare it. Dude, look at the minus armor, dude. It's so overwhelming. 5 stacks right now.
Yeah, that's 16 negative armor. I could have sworn he knew they were there though.
He did. He just
I guess he was
they're
trying to
underestimating
bait.
how much damage it is.
I guess so. But it seems weird. He's level 5. Like, even if you bait that, are you and a hoodwink really getting that kill? I don't think so. Not until you have epicenter.
He might not have seen the Mask of Madness, to be honest. I think that had just gotten delivered on Courier, and he was like, oh, I'll be able to tank through it for now, and then maybe we'll turn it. But, I mean, yeah, 16 minus armor. They're going to try and fight again? No way, right?
You just take this tower with your 16 minus armor.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't finish the tower, I'm going to be shocked. He gets it. He got his money's worth out of these stacks. They're going to finally expire, as Mouth wants nothing to do with the Shadow Fiend at the moment.
Nor should you.
Yeah. Copy gets himself an Arcane Rune bottom. Nice D-ward there from Lelis on the left side.
Oh, they're trying to steal some stacks in here.
That's an Arcane Rune Magnetize here onto 9. Gonna be able to keep that Magnetize going. Song of the Siren. It's not gonna catch 9. Oh no. Instead, Requiem on the next 9 will come through onto the Sand King. They're gonna have to damage here to hopefully finish him off. Yeah, inside of that massive jungle stack. Meanwhile, Lelis trying to finish off the Lich all by himself. Hold back for the moment. RP even as well. Skewered into the tier 2. They get the kill. I mean, yeah, you get the Lion, but you're going to lose like this 5-stack Ancients. At the end of the day, Atlantic City were like, all right, you can have them. Thanks,
That
Lelis.
was space made.
Yeah. Gunner still has the arena to use as well.
Yeah, not enough stones. He's been a little too active, maybe. So he didn't quite have enough stones to keep that Magnetize going. Otherwise, that fight goes even more one-sidedly. Still, you also stole those stacks, so you're pretty happy with how that went.
Yeah, I think it was what, like a 1-for-1 or something like that. Maybe it was 2-for-1, right?
I think
But
so.
then you get the stacks as well. Pretty value. Fly. Sets up a kill here, potentially. It looks like Copy is going for that Vessel. He has the urn completed.
He's about 300 gold away from finishing it. Just needs the Vitality booster. And then he's going to get so much damage versus these tanky cores.
It's so good, this game. Like, it is such a good Vessel game, and I'm very glad he's going that route. He can still go back for the Blade Mail or the BKB, but that early Vessel is going to allow him to fight around his really farmed Shadow Fiend, right? So, I think we'll see him get some good use out of it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Another tower down.
Scanning.
Lich has his 6. I think we need to see them try to make a play on that.
Ooh, yeah, he went for it. Yuma now gets another kill, up to 25 stacks, 3 lasting presence stacks. So again, they just want to play active around the Shadow Fiend, make sure he's involved in all of these kills. As they could look for the top tier 1 tower, get rid of the safe zone for the DK. So they're now 6,000 gold ahead.
I think he should have just died there. Because you just got Blink on Magnus, and now you don't have Blink Chain Frost. Now you're going to have to wait for that. That doesn't feel great.
How long is the Chain Frost cooldown?
About 100 seconds, level 1. So he's still waiting another minute for it.
Yeah, it's rough.
I don't know. He maybe thought his team could rotate sooner to get something out of it, I'm sure, if he's throwing the ult there, but it's just unfortunate.
Ooh. I think they're going to know about the ward behind them most likely there. Bottom lane, they're pinging for the Sand King here once again, and the Requiem comes out, and a few auto attacks, and he just barely gets another lasting presence stack. That thing was like 5 seconds away from falling off. They're playing around this so dang well, and now in comes Copy, the Vessel Magnetize onto 3. I would say this Dragon Knight is screwed. He just popped the armlet a second ago, and now he's stuck inside the arena with this Magnetize just holding him down. They just go one after the other. He's going to try and armlet toggle his way out of this one. I don't think it's going to happen. Gunner secures the kill. It's somehow only 14 minutes into the game.
I was just thinking that. I was like, wait, wisdom runes here? This isn't it? Aren't we later than this? I was thinking like, can you go for the Tormentor steal?
That's what I was thinking. Copy. Oh, nice sidestep there on that charge. Gunner does walk in, draws some aggro. Needs to be very careful here. Spear away on that Sand King. Quite nice. Great sharpshooter into the song, though. Is it going to be enough to keep no fly? Oh, no. He was trying so hard to keep the whole enemy team asleep while trying to get some space from Gunner. Doesn't quite work out, but here comes Yuma. The big bad Shadow Fiend. Three taps the Hoodwink. He's got 6 stacks of the lasting presence. He needs help, though. He needs to get out of here. They got him. Finally, Yuma will go down as the team abandoned him.
A little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah.
On whether they were going in or not.
That's a big kill bounty going the way of Mouth Esports. Oh,
Yeah, was that like over 1,000 gold?
yeah, 1,100 roughly, yeah.
All right, Chain Frost RP up in about 30-ish seconds, 35 seconds. I think that's your next bet. Your combo is really good. Blink, RP, throw in all the spells. Just repeat. They're gonna smoke up. Feels a little early.
Oh,
Okay, maybe they'll just find a lion kill to start themselves off.
yeah, Lelis getting kidnapped for the moment, but Poppy, big magnetizing. Gunner comes in with an arena to trap them all in place. Oh, it's a disaster here for Mouth Esports. Copy, he's fallen low. He's going to be able to continue trying just keeping this damage going. The Vest, he has a regen running. Oh my God. That's about as bad as it gets. Spears back, sends the heroes into the Yuma. Shadow Fiend is 9, trying to hobble away. He's got no spells left. They want to just take him down. Gunner with a God's Rebuke. I cannot believe he had a regen running on this on the Earth Spear, dude. He comes out of the fight full HP mana after all of that damage.
I mean, I think it's intentional, right? They see the regen rune and they're calling a fight. It's very similar to getting an arcane rune or an amplified damage. Not something you see in pubs a lot, but the pros are making use of. Is like, I'm gonna have so much free health through a fight. And we're not even done. We're gonna look for the Magnus.
Ooh,
Epi.
Blink Epi. That's a lot of damage.
Not
Yuma's got a
doing as
BKB
much.
though. He's just gonna turn it around, just try to bring the Sand King to death, and they get him. Sharpshooter connects. The Requiem though catches both the supports, and the Finger of Death deletes them.
Dire's middle tower
2 more stacks for Yuma.
Has to start
His
over
BKB
after his
on
earlier
cooldown,
death.
though. Yeah.
But he's at 4 lasting presence stacks, so I'm actually a little surprised they didn't. I thought they were gonna hit that tier 2 and finish it off.
Dire are scanning.
Without BKB, it's a little scary. But
I guess, yeah, that's true.
they learned their lesson from the last fight. They're like, all right, we can't really afford the Shadow Fiend to die. Like, he needs to continue keeping the stacks up. Because if he didn't die there, he'd be sitting at what, like 7 total stacks
Something
right now?
like that.
Yeah, I think he would have 7. He lost like 5 or 6 on the last one for the Necromasteries. So it's a lot of damage. That'd be like a difference of like 30 to 40 damage between dying there and not.
Okay, they have Chain Frost RP. This is where I want to see them go for a play.
They're grouped on the right side here.
Sand King does not have Epi, but I don't think he needs it. I think if he just has a regular follow-up stun plus Sandstorm and Stinger, I think that's enough if you have a good RP. Or you start with the Sand King to bait them in so you can then get the RP. But they're splitting up. This is not how you find the RP.
They had a lane ward that saw all 3 of these heroes, but right now they have not managed to see them since. As the Lich puts a good defensive ward up on the high ground pillar, Magnus, he's just going to go ahead and blink. Gunner knows exactly what's up, drops the arena. Vessel is out onto Lens. The Skewer, he's going to bonk into the other side as they get themselves another kill. And they're going to go ahead and regroup top lane with the Shadow Fiend and go straight for El Roshan.
Does he have any stacks? No, but he'll still be strong enough to do it. And you've now hit level 15 on Shadow Fiend, so your aura is going to start affecting buildings. Now you can get going to start clearing up the rest of these tier 2s.
I was like, there's no way these 2 heroes will kill the Sand King, surely. But there's a Solar Crest on the Lion, and this Earth Spirit just slaps him. He did so much damage.
Now he's got a shield rune. I think a similar idea to the regen. Very interested in fighting right now. Oh, they're gonna find the Lich. This is probably not gonna be very much of a fight.
Ooh, the Bushwhack though. Let's see if that helps him. Chain Frost is out. Sharpshooter to get the kill. All right. Lelis dies. Chain Frost down though.
Yeah, maybe a little overkill there. I feel like they had enough, but I guess they didn't know how many heroes were nearby, so let's just make sure they get the kill and end the fight.
Ooh, amplify damage for Lens. That's kind of a big one.
He does have the shard on Lich. This makes it a lot easier to use your ultimate. You don't have to wait for the enemies to clump up and RP and all that. You can now just use it on a solo hero, do about like 1,000 damage pretty easily, which is not bad. You will need as much damage as you can get with the way the game's going. You're already 11k behind. It's a pretty rough spot. If it goes much further, it's gonna...
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, if it gets much further than this, the game... It's just so hard. You're all in on just the ult combo at that point.
Ooh, good read there from Fly, saying, all right, they might be trying to snipe this or find an opening here, and he was correct. Double BKB delivery, one for the Dragon Knight and one for the Mars, so both teams will have those up for the next fight. Mid lane, they find themselves another kill onto the Sand King. And Poppy, I'd say he might not be done, but looks like he's going to give it a halt for the moment. Shadow Fiend went back for a Shadow Blade, which is quite good this game.
It's in the name. With the Silver Edge, that'll make the Dragon Knight a lot easier to kill.
Man, you really need to get something out of this amplify damage. Your Chain Frost is back up. I feel like you've got to find something here. They just don't have vision. They don't see anything. They're really just playing blind right now.
I mean, at this point, I think you are waiting high ground and hoping Atlantic City overextends and you do the Wombo combo.
I see.
I think that's your last hope. Not to sound too grim and dire, but I think that's where they're at.
Copy is hunting, and he's good. Does he see Lance? Ooh, not in time.
Not in time.
Good response to get out of there. Meanwhile, the Lich, not as lucky.
They'll probably lose that ward soon enough, too, which means they'll be back to playing in the dark.
Blink, Skewer, kidnap the Shadow Fiend. He's got the Aegis, though. Let's see if they can do it twice. Gunner can go in with the arena if he wants, but Yuma just gonna walk away, not having to pop the BKB or anything. Afraid of the retaliation from Atlantic City, they will let the Shadow Fiend go. But hey, you got the Aegis for a Skewer commitment. That's not bad.
Yeah, that was not that much used, so pretty good. But I guess it doesn't massively change the game either.
Ooh. Burrow Strike gives him a little bit of space, but Yuma comes in, trying to just beat down these heroes. Couple auto attacks, the high ground miss. Might save the Sand King, but the arena, it doesn't connect either. Both supports dead for the moment. Lens comes in, RP, Skewer pulls Yuma underneath the towers, the tier 4s, but he gets the BKB off in time. You are all alone with no backup. And just like that, your base starting to crumble. The Shadow Fiend with 3 lasting presence stacks and copies. Found the Dragon Knight. He's gonna have to BKB, but he's gonna get chain stunned up now. He's dead.
Oh, BKB at the end.
That is a BKB for next game.
I don't know if he'll even... Oh, okay, he'll respawn, but... he'll respond to an empty base at this rate. Shadow Fiend is making his way through the buildings. Getting the mid racks right now. If you really want to play it safe, I guess you go top racks.
Yeah, I think you just kind of try and play for megas. There's no reason to like end it. I think you just back out of the base though, because you're still on BKB cooldowns. Well, never mind. They are just going to walk through the base to the top lane. It's Yuma that needs to be careful. Gets the Hurricane Pike off in time, and the damage is so much. The Vessel will finish him off. Beautifully done. As now Copy. He has a BKB. Dragon Tail is going to connect. He's dead, though. Song of the Siren just a little bit too late, but that will allow them to finish off the barracks, and that's Mega Creeps. Yuma. Requiem out on the back side. He gets pulled right into the fountain, though.
Wait a
Arena
minute.
is there, but they're going to get the damage done. The Chain Frost just completely soaked by Gunner. You got a little bit too... Wait, they didn't get Mega Creeps? They left the ranged barracks of all things. Atlantic City, what are you doing?
The comeback is real? Is this it? Is this the start of the greatest Dota game ever?
Dude, that range barracks is legitimately 2 auto attacks from the Shadow Fiend.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah, they got a little too... having too much fun. Realistically, they're gonna respawn, just come back down, and then finish the game. But yeah, you gotta wait a little longer, find a kill on Lilith. Can we get out of here before BKB ends, actually? think it's the dead
Copy
Dragon
is
Knight.
gonna get this kill. I don't think he can get out of here. Yeah, he pops the BKB just to be sure. And now he gets the Magnetize dropped over to 9
We
as
should've
well.
left
Hold
him.
on. You guys needed to bail. It's still going. The Magnetize onto all 3 now. Copy is just gonna solo the whole enemy team.
He's got 5 more stones.
That's a triple
Oh,
kill. That's an
no.
ultra, dude. You're... Oh, no.
does he have so
Oh,
many
he's
stones
GG
still,
out after that
actually?
one. That is
Yeah.
that is all hopes dashed. A 1v4.
Radiant
That is, I mean, that was level 18, the level 3 Magnetize with the Resonance Facet and a Vessel. Like,